With the rest of practice already canceled for the rest of the day, we're going to bring up Kyle Larson, Marcus Ericsson. They are on their way. Joined now by, as we wrap up this day, driver of the number 20 ECR Java House Chevrolet and Alexander Rossi, former Indianapolis 500 champion, seventh quick today. You had to wait out the rain. Finally got some time out there. What did you guys learn?
I think we just validated kind of the car that we built in the open test. There were some small technical issues we were working through today. But the good thing is the car balance is as expected, and the speed of it seems okay, and it felt good in the couple laps that we got. So pretty positive start, because at one point today we didn't think we'd get any running. So
Right.
All in all, it's always a good day when you get to be on track here.
Every little bit helps.
Exactly.
In this situation.
Yep.
Open up for questions. Kenzie's got one. We'll start here in the front row. Nathan, then Bob after that. My head.
Test. Okay, cool. Can you take us through what these last, 72, 96 hours have been like for you? You're trying to get ready for the biggest race on your calendar and dealing with a lot off track too.
What a podcast.
Yeah. Just juggling that with Tim and James and.
I was surprised about it too on Wednesday. I had a kid. I didn't have a kid. My wife had a kid. We didn't tell anyone because why would we? So it's been a pretty awesome journey. Wednesday was actually texted you, Nathan. It was an unbelievable kind of experience, more so than I could have imagined. So it was really special. It was very cool. And very thankful for Kelly, and Ben's been awesome. I don't know what else to say beyond that, but yeah, it's been crazy, but in the best kind of way possible. No, he texted me saying congrats, and so we had a short chat about it. Yeah.
Does the name have any significance?
No. Funny story about that. So like Kelly was convinced we were gonna have a girl, and so she had like 40 girl names. And we agreed upon one, and we kind of had like a boy name. And then when we found out it was a boy, we were like, well, we don't really have any other options. So that's it. Yeah.
So just to clarify,
the middle name is her late father, but the first name no.
So did Ben come before the Sancio GP?
Wednesday, yeah.
Wednesday, okay. Yeah. I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah.
So you've had at least a little bit of time to adjust to things. Yeah. How are you in these first couple of days? Like, how are you finding balancing being present here for, giving your team your all and trying to help, Kelly and your family out at home as much as possible?
It's pretty straightforward, because we had 9 months, as it works, to plan for this. So obviously May isn't the time you would choose, but it is what it is. And her mom's here from Toronto, and it's actually in some ways an advantage because I'm 25 minutes down the road, right? So yeah, while it's the busiest time for us in terms of the biggest race in the world, July would have been a lot worse. So we're managing it. It's fine. My priority for 70% of the day is here, and the rest of the time that I can give, I will give it home.
Thanks. Get some sleep.
Sure, baby. Yeah. Bob Hoggrass. Good, Bob. Oh, obviously, also joined by Kyle Larson and Marcus Ericsson. You guys just want to open it up real quick. Marcus, we talk about your day, then we'll get to Kyle.
Yeah. No, we had a good day. I think we sort of just continued where we left off in the open test a couple of weeks ago, and I thought the car was really good. I think it looks really good as well. It stands out on track with the Allegra.
The Allegra Honda.
Yeah, that looks really good out there. But yeah, it feels really good as well. I think we had a good car in traffic. It's a smooth day running through the program, and already in a place where I'm pretty happy with how it feels. And, to be there on day one, it's a good spot, because then you can really work on just the finer details instead of having to like make big swings at things. So, it was a good first day.
Thanks for coming up, Marcus. And Kyle Larson, obviously back in the number 17, HendrickCars.com. Arrow McLaren Chevrolet qualified 5th last year in pursuit of the full Hendrick 1100 this year. How about your day today, Kyle?
Yeah, our day was good. You kind of took it easy to start, in clean air, made sure our balance was comfortable, which was happy about that. And then yeah, just there at the end, kind of finally got in some traffic and as normal, kind of had some understeer, but yeah, just happy with the first day. It's a nice, smooth day. So good place to start from.
Bobby, you got the mic. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had one for Alex and one for Kyle. Alex, is having the baby, did it like kind of either change your perspective or change your focus or change anything about last weekend and so far this week?
No. Hmm. Yeah, the Kellys have bad timing, don't they? Yeah, yeah. No, it hasn't changed anything.
And for Kyle, are you involved at all with any sort of preparation for the All-Star race while you're here? Are you juggling two things, or when you're here, are you focused on here? And then whenever you get to.
Yep. Yeah, just focused on Indy. Now I before I left Kansas, Cliff and I talked, maybe if there was time on Saturday, during qualifying, we could get together and just talk about how their practice went and stuff like that and get prepared for the race on Sunday. But yeah, I think, it's nice that we are so kind of well organized over there that I can completely shut myself off from them for, a handful of days to really try and learn this and get prepared for the 500. And because there's just a lot that's a little bit unfamiliar that you got to get refamiliarized with this week.
Bruce.
Kyle, is the nice thing about today, you really know what to expect when you get in the car today, as opposed to last year when everything was kind of new.
Not really. I mean, it doesn't seem any different. So no, I mean, it's just practice. So it's not a huge deal. Last year was just practice as well. So you have plenty of time to make some laps.
And Marcus, you're all swept up in Pacer Mania. So how do you feel about tonight? And how cool is it that the city of Indianapolis has these two huge storylines going on at the same time?
Yeah, it's great. It's going to be exciting to watch tonight. So I need to get out of here soon to catch the start of the game. No, but it's been fun to follow. I went to the game on Sunday, which was a lot of fun. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to catch a few more games. And I'm hearing if we go through, we're going to race on the Indy 500, or they're going to play on Sunday with Indy 500, which would be a heck of a sports day here in Indy. So that's pretty cool.
I hope they lose though tonight, so we can go on Thursday.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good point.
I think the Pacers are 7-point underdogs tonight. Is that what I read? So who knows? We might be
They're
playing
playing
games.
well though. They're playing well. I think they're going to wrap it up tonight. You can feel it.
Jenna.
Kyle, John spent 3 years on this program, getting everything straight, doing everything with your schedule. I know Ashley probably is on top of it, but is there any sort of difficulty or anything because John had all of that so buttoned up for you?
I think just had he been here, it would have been more organized weeks ago. But I feel like, since he passed, it was kind of like a quick decisions on who's going to be the team around me. So, I would say to this point though, now that we're here, it's well organized, and that's, a lot due to Ashley and everybody at Aero McLaren as well. So yeah, I think everybody, with John not here, worked much harder to make sure it was, smooth operating, which it's been so far.
Did you make sure Ashley enjoyed her first trip to Kokomo?
She's a dirt girl. She likes it. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm sure she had a good time. I don't know if Ashley ever has a bad time. So
Okay. And Marcus, you have a new sponsor. They're calling your car the Mucus Mobile.
The mucus?
The mucus wagon. Yeah, because
What?
Allegra is an allergy and
And mucus is what?
it's like
like stuffed up
Okay.
congestion.
So I'm the mucus mobile.
you're the mucus wagon. Bruce
Wagon.
corrected me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So will the mucus wagon be fast?
It felt fast today, so keep working on that. We'll be all right. It looks good, even though it's called a mucus wagon. Yeah. I don't know if that's the best nickname, but it's a bit runny. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are so funny.
Well done, Bruce. Nathan?
Kyle, I know you told folks at NASCAR, I think maybe last weekend, that you planned on, if you say get to the Fast Six again this year, foregoing the opportunity to run for pole and heading off to make sure that you could compete in the All-Star race on Sunday. Can you tell us a little bit more about that decision, and if that was ultimately you, if that was you talking with, Rick and Jeff and kind of making a cumulative decision? How did you guys come to that?
Yeah, I think just always for me and I definitely for Rick and Hendrick Motorsports, I think no matter through this whole experience, especially this year, Cup should be the priority. So yeah, I mean, I just assume, we're going to run the All-Star race no matter what. So hopefully, we run into that predicament because that means our car's fast. And two, I mean, yes, it'd be extremely nice to go for the pole Indianapolis 500, but at the same time, it's hard to turn down an opportunity race for $1 million. So yeah, it's like I said, I hope we're in that predicament.
Alex and Marcus, if you could have $1 million or Indy 500 pole, what'd you take?
I just like a race for $1 million besides this one. So let's
Fair.
start there.
Fair.
Sounds
You
like a
you
good
don't have to
problem.
make that problem or make that decision.
Sounds like a good problem to have. So
Yeah, that's fair. Thanks.
We'd also like to race for, $3 million prize share too. So
More questions in person? Going once? What's harder, a racehorse or a baby, Alex?
Probably the racehorse because it's cost more at this point. Yeah, copy. All righty.
All right, guys. Oh, one more, Bob.
For Kyle, did you practice at all in any traffic today? And
just right there at the end. I don't know, 6-7 laps maybe, and I was like in the front 2 or 3 cars, but yeah, I felt balance wise okay, just a little bit draggy. I felt like people could pass me earlier down the straightaway than when I would pass them. It would be kind of later down the straightaway. So I think we could work on that probably and work on the balance maybe a little bit, but I could also do some things different in the cockpit. I was more so just trying to hit my marks today than worry about, adjusting on things. So I think we can get better, but it was a good start today.
and like, do you have the weight jacker down and everything after?
I'm not touching that thing for qualifying. So yeah.
Bob's.
Is it weird having Bob here?
Yeah, it is. It's probably more weird for them though.
Last call. Guys, thanks for coming up today. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Kyle, Alex, and Marcus Ericsson. Next on-track session tomorrow morning, the Tony Kanaan refresher session begins at 10. And a quick note that the bullpen still is on for 9:30 tomorrow morning, although Aaron McLaren has shifted their bullpen time to Thursday. So check the updated bullpen schedule that's located out on the racks.